You're a part of the Power universe now.
Yes, sir.
Power, the universe, or Snowfall?
What are we even talking about, bro? Like, you don't want me to answer that question because, look, first of all, I love Fifth. Fifth is
Snowfall, right?
Fifth is a beautiful. Yeah, just let me do my shit, bro. Don't let me get. Because look, I'm not scared of getting fired, and that's why everybody. That's why I don't do podcasts.
Right.
But I'm fucking with you, so I'm gonna tell you the truth. 50, I love him, and he's built something beautiful. He creates stars.
Yeah, for sure.
Movies don't create stars, right? Like TV creates stars.
Yeah.
And 50 be doing that. So shout out to him. In my personal opinion, Power did something interesting internationally and something that was accessible for a large amount of people. But bar for bar, like what we talking about?
Right.
Snowfall is a bar for bar. Snowfall is a different level.
It's one of the
Now, if you ask me Snowfall versus Raising Kanan, we gonna have some conversations.
Okay.
Because Raising Kanan is top tier filmmaking. Like, shout out to Sasha Penn. It's different over there. Shout out to, like, my whole cast is like, look, it's tough because Eamon, Damson, Gail Bean, like they really go crazy. Isaiah, like everybody over there go crazy. Even their co-stars, like even the who plays Damson's mom is a legendary actress.
Great. Yeah, she's
right.
Great.
Even the dude who played his dad is a legendary. But when I talk about Patina Miller, I love Damson. Damson is one of the best young actors we have. Patina Miller, Tony Award winning Miller, she might be one of the best when it's all said and done ever.
Wow.
And everybody around her, Haley Kilgore, Tony nominated. Crying every episode.
That's some real ass. Them Tonys is them real acting awards.
It's different, bro. And we got London Brown, who's giving a stellar performance. Then we have Makai Curtis. The youngest thing on our cast, Makai, is murdering everyone in the Power universe. Respect to everybody else. Makai's acting. When you look at him, you think he's 50.
Crazy.
That's a suburban kid.
Yeah.
He ain't nothing 50 about him in real life. Y'all hear him and be like, that's 50.
Right.
It's different on that side. The texture, the clothing. Frank, who does our clothing, is different.
Right.
The texture is different. If you watch bar for bar,
it's close.
Power might have them with Raising Kanan. Raising Kanan, I think.
I gotta be honest with you. I am the most unhip to the Power universe person alive.
It's not your fault. I'm gonna tell you the truth.
I just never got stars. I never got the streaming, and then I'm like a Wire dude.
Bro, man. I never watched Power until I was on it.
Yeah, I never.
Facts.
I always I started to watch season 1.
Right. When you get into it, you're hooked.
So I watched the first 2 episodes of the first season of Power, and when the chick was like playing with herself in the back seat,
crazy. That's the first episode, bro.
I was like, eh.
Imagine watching that.
I'm like, I swear by The Wire, that's my favorite show ever.
Because it's one of the best shows of all time.
And then Snowfall just sucked me in, bro. Pause. That shit was amazing.
But if we're being real, like my homie was also on The Wire is leaps and bounds better than Snowfall.
Well, I think The Wire is the best show ever.
It's top tier. It's literally.
I think it's The Wire.
Go ahead.
And then Sopranos and Breaking Bad.
Okay, so I would go. I go The Wire. And then I'd go.
I just think it's The Wire and everything else.
I think that we have to, essentially.
It's like everything else
not
is great,
even worth
but it's The Wire and then everything else.
Yeah, Rome was pretty great though. I ain't gonna.
What was it?
Rome.
Oh, I never watched Rome. That was on HBO too, right?
Rome was hard. HBO got hitters, bro. They got some real hitters.
All of them, man. HBO for whatever reason, whatever's in the water over there, man, they don't fuck around when it comes to their shows.
And the original Wire,
Game of Thrones was crazy.
No, it's crazy. Homicide. The original network show that the creators of The Wire created, which was Homicide something, was actually one of the best shows on television for years. And
I never watched it, but I heard about
it. It was hard. And West Wing hard,
Oz was dope.
Oz was dope. Like, yeah, they got hitters. Like, but if we really talking about it, Snowfall is really fun and it has great actors. But when it comes to The Wire, it's different.
So the thing about Snowfall is, let me know, because you weren't on the show at this time. Mm-hmm. When the episode happens last season, and they rebounded with the episode where everybody was fucked up at the wedding. I love that episode. But when the episode happens where they get locked up in the basement and there's a fucking, was it a grizzly bear or a tiger or some shit?
Bro, that's when they lost me.
When that happened, I was just like...
Yeah, it went too far. Right. But this is what happens. Look, I'm not going to speak too heavy on that show because there's too many people I love and care about benefiting from that show. And until I'm as big as that show, I have nothing to say about that show but love.
The writing got a little shaky. It was crazy.
That was ridiculous, and everybody can agree that was ridiculous. Yes. So let's just leave it there because you never saw that. I
like the way it ended. I thought it ended well. Season 5 was a nice...
Which is hard to do for a television show.
Season 4 was tough, though. When that happened, I was just like, wait a minute.
I'm going to say no comment for right
There's a random white dude living in the hood with a fucking tiger in his fucking basement?
Bro, no comment.
And they escaped?
Listen, I think you are speaking for the people.
Yeah.
But I also don't want to make this a Snowfall show.
But then there's my wife. There's my wife, right? Because my wife She loved that shit. But my wife like loves, she likes like fucking. Like,
But that's what I mean is like nobody, bro. Let's keep it a buck. Nobody watched The Wire when it was first out, except for drug dealers who really sold drugs and critics.
It was like the nerdy show to watch. It's almost like Succession right now.
Yes, and then years later,
I feel like finally the general population are like getting hip to Succession, where like the TV nerds have kind of been hip for like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, they're the early adopters. It's like knowing
The Wire was like that. It had to end for people to be like, let me go back and get the DVDs.
It's the great American novel, right? It's the shit that everybody knows is great, but it's too long, so nobody read it.
Like, Omar Little's like my favorite character in TV ever.
One of the best ever, yeah. And like in my opinion, like yeah. And there's like I said, I don't want to make this that show, but in real life, I think Snowfall did it was a great entertaining show. Did his job. It was very entertaining. One of the most entertaining shows on television, hands down. And Dempsey's one of the most talented people, and so is Eamon. And
how involved is 50 in like the day to day? Like, do you like hear?
He sets it up. He set it up. He was very involved day to day when we begin and get the show rolling. But then it's like, bro, I set it up. Y'all got to do what you got to do. And really, truly, it becomes the mechanizations of everybody who's in key positions behind the scenes, such as Sasha Penn, the showrunner. Yeah. We got Tash.
Has he listened to the music? Have you sent him any records?
Oh, 50 know what's up. 50 know what's up. But he like, we gonna see what's going on.
That'd be crazy. You get 50, at least do a skit or something?
I know, 50 my dog, but you know what, bro? I'm not one who asks for handouts. I'd rather the homies, like, when they peep it, be like, wait, hold on.
I want to be a part of this.
Yeah, that's better for me. I don't want no, unless somebody says, because I feel like when you ask, first of all, everybody's uncomfortable. Because, like, bro, like, I'm sure a million people asking you. But if I show you what I'm doing and you fuck with it, then it's genuine. You fuck with it. Like, you call it, hey, this, you don't suck. Come on the show.